Right, we're just going to look at some more algebra questions today, and we'll just go over completing the square and some identities problems first, because I do think they're quite tricky, worth revising those again. So let's just start off with this one: x squared minus 18x plus 2. Actually, no, we're not going to start with that. We're just going to revise completing the square again. So we'll just complete the square for this one. So pause the video now, have a go at it, then unpause, and right. So the solution is, remember, we always want to divide this by 2. So we start off with x plus that number divided by 2. Plus, then we square this. Now, to get the number on the end, we need to take away this number squared and then add the blue number here on at the end. Take away the, when we multiply this out, we get a 2 squared coming out, but we want the minus 6. Then minus 6, if we always do that, we always get the right answer. Then we just simplify this. X 10. We always get something squared minus or plus a number when we complete the square. And we can check we got the right answer by multiplying out. So let's do that. Just time the exam, it's worth checking you got it right. So x plus 2 squared means x. Then we're going to minus 10. A bit rusty, write out FOIL. First two things times together, x times x is squared. Outer two things times together is x. Inner two things times together is another 2x. Last two things times together, now going to minus x squared plus 2 4x plus the 4 minus 10 gives answer. Right, let's just have a look at this more difficult solving by completing square. Now, what we're going to do is I always suggest you get all the numbers on the same side to start with any quadrant. You can also solve using quadratic form. Ask you to do it using square, then you must complete the square. So we're going to take the 6 away, so it gives minus 4. Not a very nice one. So I would like all these numbers to be by 3. They're not. So we're going to get fraction. Divide throughout by 3. Remember, we always halve the number here. When we down, let's complete. So we get x squared. Take that number squared away. So minus 3 squared is plus 9. Take it away. Minus 9. Thought. Now that's 27 over 3. Give me 14 onto that. So 37. 1. Fraction. Minus 3 squared. Add this to both sides. 43. Now we need to square root. Square root 3. Then we add 3 plus or minus 3. And you can get your calculator out and work this out if it's a calculator paper. If it's a non-calculator paper, this answer is perfectly good. Just remember, this means 3 plus 3 or 3 minus 3, and both need to out. Okay, let's just go and have a look at the last identity. Just pause the video, have a go at it. Okay, right, I'm going to go through the answer now. So I'm going to multiply out the brackets on the left to see what things are equal. We've got lots of 2's going on here. Hopefully be. So let's multiply this out using FOIL. First two things, we get ax cubed. Outer two things, ax squared times 6. A squared. Inner two things, x. Last two things. So we can see straight away that for the x cubes, we get 2 equals a. X. And then if we look at the x squareds, you can see that we get 2 must equal AC. 2 must equal AC. And as A already equals 2, then C must equal. Okay, now let's look at the x's. 2x equals bx. That's really easy. So therefore, the x's, we know that this means 2 must be. And then we're just going to look at the term on the 2 equals bc. Sorry, the colour's very good there. 2 must equal bc constant. Right, and we know that b equals 2, so 2 equals 1, which agrees with over here. So that's good. Everything. So we now know that a equals 2, b equals 2, and right, let's look at some proportion and inverse proportion questions. Right, to continue our algebraic revision. Right, we've got proportion, inverse proportion. So we've got a nice easy one. Y is directionally x. So y is proportional to x. Turn that into equation. We always know that y must be something times x, k times x. That's what proportion means. It means you've got something times that thing. And we need to find k every single time. So it says find a formula for y in terms of x. That means we need to find k. Right, so we put these numbers in. So we've got x is 600 and y is 10. So 10 equals k times 6. Therefore, k equals 10 over 6. 1 over 6. Our equation is y equals 1 over 6. Calculate the value of y when x equals 540. So y equals 1 over 6 times 5. You can cancel out 10. 6 into 54. Right, let's look at some. So we've now got y is directly proportional to the cube root of x. Y equals 1 and 6 when x equals 8. Find the value of y when x equals. Let's start off by finding our equations. We know that y is directly proportional to k times the cube of x. We know that y equals 1 over 1 and 1, 6. Now I'm going to write that as 7, 6. I like every fraction. E equals k times the cube of 8. The cube root of 8 is 2. K times 2. So therefore, we times that 2 by 2. Get k. Therefore, we 7 over 3. K will equal. Now we know that. You might give us space. We want to find the value of y when x equals 4. So when x equals 64, y equals 7 over 3 times the cube root. And the cube root is 64. Y equals 7 over 3 times 4. Y equals 7 times 4, 8 over 3. So that's going to be 9 and 1. Answer. Now, even though it says just find the value of y when x equals 4, I think it's really important to find our equation. Actually, write out the final equation. Here it is. Find the equation that relates these, and then put your number in. Right, let's move down to find an inverse proportion, and that will complete the examples, and then you can go more on your own. Zoom this in. So page. More. So here we go. We're going to t is inversely proportional to d squared. So the inversely proportional means 1 over something. And we've got 1 over d squared. Now, to get the proportion bit, we need to times that by k. So we times this by k. Best way to do it is k on the top. K times 1 over d squared. Same as k over 1 times 1 over d squared. And we just times the k and the 1 times the 1 and the d, and we get k over d squared. So inversely proportional. If t is inversely proportional, it means we've got k over d squared. Out. Okay. Now we got t equals 160, d equals 160 where the t is, but 8 where the k, where the d. So that's going to give me times 160 k. Times t 1000, 10,000. Therefore, we know that t squared when t equals 5, we get t very big number. 10,240 over squared, so divide by a quarter, effectively 4. So if we just times that answer by 4, it's the same as dividing by a quarter. We get 40,009. I'm just going to check that answer because it just seems a little bit strange to me. I just want to just check. It's an unusual type of answer to get. So I did put the t firstly put k over d. Good. Put the 160 in. Put the 8 in. Definitely going to be about that. So that's my k. And I am divided by 0.5 squared. And that will do at this stage. What you ought to do, make sure you can do all these expanding brackets problems on Mathletics as well. Go away and do those as well. Make sure you do that. And that will do for